travel agent, so if you need any help, I'm right here. You do? Okay. Can I get your name? Okay, I see you. Can I see your passport? Okay. That looks like you. Most people get all fancy for their passport photos and they just don't look good. You actually look good. So I have to scan your passport so I can look at your information. Oh, is this fake? Didn't work. Okay, it worked that time. Here you go. Don't lose that. You need that. Alright. So I'm London. I'm the only travel agent in this airport, and surprisingly we're not busy because nobody's here besides you right now. So you want to see your stuff? Okay. Alright, so we don't actually have a payment yet. I see a card on file. Are we wanting to use this card or are we wanting to use a different one? Different one? Okay, do you mind if I see that? Okay. I like the design on it. So, we actually have a pin pad built into our keyboard. So we're going to take the barcode, put it right here. Now I'm going to look up how much your whole travel costs. So I can type that in and when we get that squared away. Wow. Is this like a really special occasion? That's a lot to spend on a trip. But I mean, that's you, you know, live your best life, YOLO. Alright, so let me type in your total. Does that total look good to you? Okay. So. It didn't go through. We'll try one more time. We've been having a lot of issues today. Does that look right? Okay. Just flip the switch. Alright, it went through. There you go. Keep up with that. Alright, so let's look up all the details about your flight. Alright, let me get out my pen and my notebook and I'll write it down so you can see. I don't have the best handwriting, so you'll just have to decipher. Alright, so your flight will be flight number A17. A17. Okay, and your flight A17 will leave A17 any time on the day of travel. Your leave time will be 10:30 a.m. sharp. So 10:30 a.m. Let me see if there's any grace period on that. Okay, so there's a 5-minute grace period. So if you're running a little late, you have 5 minutes. So you need to be on at 10:35. Okay. If you're not on at 10:35, they will leave without you. Our captain gives that 5 minutes because he understands things happen, but he is not that type of guy. And our flight attendants, they get really mad because they have to stand there and keep the door open when they could close it. It's just a whole thing, so just don't be late. just made a little note. So let's see your airline details on what you get while waiting in the airport. Okay, so you are a tier lounge. You have access to the A tier lounge, which is our best lounge that we have. It's like our premium or gold lounge in other places. They have amazing snacks, and they have bathrooms with showers and sinks. It's like master bathrooms. So, master bathrooms. They have little like beds and cots. Cots for sleep if you have like a layover or something. They have those fancy little recliners that you like press the button and it like lays you backwards if the cots aren't really your thing. And they have like S tier snacks. Okay, so we have all that information down. So, A tier lounge is the best. It is down from your terminal. It is just right there. We have like the A section. You have the A section, and then a terminal here. And the A lounge. So it's kind of like this. Okay, yeah. So now let's look. And then you are on first class in the actual airplane. I see. So those come with the extra wide seats. Extra wide seats. So you can like lay down across if you want to like make it into a bed. We don't have the ones that seats like this and it goes like that. We have like extra long seats, so you can just turn around and lay sideways, which is very nice. And then it has also S tier snacks. It's the same one from the lounge. I think they steal ours, honestly. I don't think they budget for enough snacks, so they just take ours. Sometimes I sneak in there as well. But and then the dinner options for flight A15 or A17, sorry. Don't want to put you on the wrong flight, or do I? Alright, so if you have any allergies, you need to let us know now, because we can get you like one of those bubble things, you know, like the hazmat people wear when like a serious outbreak of a virus. We can just put one of those around your chair like you are a hazard to the CDC. Do you have any allergies? Okay, I'll just make a note so they know, just in case. Because we like to know, yes or no, we like to know, so. Alright, and then, like I was saying, the dinner options, we got a little carried away for flight A17. Okay, so your dinner options, I'll write down, dinner options are, just threw my pen. Okay, we have grilled lobster, if you're a seafood fan. We have grilled steak, it seems, and roasted chicken. They all come with a side of either mashed potatoes, macaroni, or like little sliders or rolls. Okay, so yes, okay. So yeah, they'll show you. Oh, you wanna know when you board? Okay, that's a good question. I just like to keep people guessing sometimes, you know? I like to see them run down the aisle because I know they're late. It's kind of funny. Alright, so your flight A17, you will begin boarding since you paid extra for the premium princess. They're gonna treat you like royalty. I'll make a note. And then you will board at 10:15. 10:15 boarding time. Is this what you're looking like right now? Okay. So let me just give a rundown of things you cannot have on our airline. No illegal substances. We provide those for you. No, drugs or nothing they would use in the military. No pew pew pew. Nothing explosive. And then you can't have any bottles that are under 9 ounces. Just because, what if they spilled and the airplane was flooded with water? Like if we're drowning in the airplane, we can't really land because then we'll drown in the ocean. So that's why we have a lifeguard on our airplanes, just because people bring water bottles like this and all the turbulence gets shaken around. Oh no, now everybody's water bottle's open and we can't breathe because we don't have enough room for scuba gear on top of all the like gas suits and masks, and it's just a whole thing. It happened. Actually, let's not talk about it. It's just so annoying. The lifeguard didn't do his job. He could have like drained the airplane, but we do have drains on the airplane. So the seats, they will ask you if you are on a like emergency door. You are on an emergency door? Okay. So we'll go over seating and all this stuff. So you are on an emergency door. So they will explain to you that in case of emergency, if there's like a gas leak or if they have to land in the ocean, or if you just want to go swimming, they will tell you how to open the door, when to open the door, why to open the door, just everything door. They will just door. I'll just make that a big note, door. Sorry, that's a little loud. I got a little aggressive. It's just the door really works me up. If somebody is having a medical emergency, are you a doctor? Are you able to help? No. You watched Dora the Explorer? Okay, well, she's not even a doctor. I'm not afraid. I'm afraid that doesn't count. No, don't ask for help. Okay, in case of a gas mask or a gas leak, we have gas masks from the ceiling and they will drop down. Your flight attendant will tell you all of this, but most people, we like to tell them when they're getting their information from their travel agent because they do not listen to their flight attendant. So let's just look at the safety precautions really quickly. Yeah, I was right. Okay, so in case there's like a gas leak from who knows where, and apparently it's happened before, so I don't know, but in case there is a gas leak, there'll be like there's a little compartment and it will open down. And do you have any children? No? Okay, good. But not good because you don't have children, just good because you wouldn't want to bring your child in the situation where there's a gas leak. But there won't be, hopefully. But in case there was, a compartment will open up and one will come down and you grab it and you just want to hold it firmly on your face. Don't let it up, get a breath of air because then you're gonna die. And if you have a child, you have to put yours on first and then assist your child. We are a firm believer in save yourself first. I'll make that note. Save they are. So there is bathrooms on the airplane. We don't recommend using them because they are always dirty and disgusting. Yeah, and sometimes people don't listen to the turbulence and they'll go potty when there's turbulence, and that doesn't ever end good. If the turbulence sign is on, you're not allowed to have your tray up. They get really mad about that for some reason. And then fasten your seatbelt at all times. Just in case you're in a collision or anything, or somebody like T-bones you, or you get into a plane accident. So you don't go thrown around the cabin. Just make sure your seatbelt is on. They don't really care about that. That is the one thing they should probably care about, but they're kind of quirky, so. And try not to hit on any of the flight attendants or the captain. They get majorly distracted and will forget to do something important. It happens every time. One time they forgot to shut the door because somebody was hitting on them, and she did end up falling out of the plane. So let's try not to hit on any of them. Okay. And you will be in seat, did you do that? You are in flight A17 and you are seated in row A, seat 17. And that is a window seat which you requested. Please don't try to break the window. Just stick your hand out, because then you will have to pay for the damages to the window. Then the aircraft will not fly properly and you will have a broken wrist. We have had somebody do that before, and they did unfortunately lose their hand and all of their arm up to here. So if you will just refrain from doing that, that would be lovely. Oops. But you accidentally broke your paper, but that's fine. You can have both pieces actually. Here you go. So just tape that together. Let me make sure there's nothing else you need to know. Do you have any questions regarding your flight, preferably? No? Okay. Let me make sure there's nothing I forgot. Oh, there's one very important detail we missed. Okay. So, to have a good flight, the most important thing you need to do is open the YouTube app and subscribe to London ASMR. This is not a recommendation. This is something you should want to do, and you should do. So, I'm not sure everybody has done it, and everything's usually gone smoothly. The man who lost his arm did not, so I can't speak for him, but everybody who has, everything has gone smoothly. So this is important, but this is more important. So have a good flight.